Hey friends, it's time for social studies. So can everybody please get out their week 3 studies weekly? That's going to be in your RLA folder. So if you want to pause this video right now and go get it out, I look for the orange one with the week 3 up here. And I'll be right here when you come back. Welcome back. Do you have it? Perfect. So everybody, let's take our finger and let's point at our title. What is it called? Follow the rules. Ooh, I like that one because it's so important to follow the rules, especially in school. A citizen is someone who lives in a city, town, or country. Did you know that? Did you know the word citizen? Let's circle that word, because that is a very important word. Citizen. Good citizens take turns and share. Oh, that's even more important. Let's underline good citizen, because we don't want to just be a citizen. We want to be a good citizen. Good citizens respect others. Oh, I love that word, respect. Let's double underline that word, because that is the most important thing that we can do to be good citizens is respect one another. Let's flip the page and look on the inside. Follow the rules. Why do we have rules? Take a minute and think about that. Turn to the person you're working with and tell them about a rule that you have to follow and why it's important. One rule that I have is you always have to wash your hands before you eat. Simple enough, but why do we do that? Because it keeps us safe. Some rules are there just to keep us safe, whether we realize it or not. The only reason people want us to follow those rules is because they don't want us to get hurt. Some rules help us learn. Rules are important at school and at home. So true. What happens if you break the rules at your school? What happens if you break the rule at your home? That's a good question. So I want you to pause this video and take a minute to think about what happens when you break the rule. And we all have different rules at our house, but take a minute and think about it. What happens if you don't go to bed when you're supposed to? What happens if you eat all the ice cream in the house? What happens if you talk back to someone of importance in your family? Pause this video and take a minute and think about it and discuss it with the person you're working with. Welcome back. Did you enjoy discussing what happens when you break the rules with the person you're working with? It's important to know what happens when we break the rules. Do you know what those things are called? What happens after you break a rule? Those are called consequences. Consequences are the things that happen if you break the rules. So let's circle that word consequences, because it is so important to remember that if you break the rules, there's going to be a consequence. And the reason we have consequences is to teach us a lesson so we don't do that again. Because why? Because rules are made to keep us safe. Awesome work, guys. All right, and that is the end of social studies for today. So I just want you to reflect on what we talked about, and if you want to draw a picture of something it like a rule in your home and draw me a picture of that rule, and then draw a line down the center and draw me a picture of the consequence. So I know that you know that rules are there to keep us safe, and if we don't follow those rules, then there's a consequence. Okay, guys? Awesome. See y'all later.